السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهدي الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. Indeed, all praises are due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we seek help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we seek forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has reminded us in His book, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. وقال الله تعالى أيضا يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الكتاب كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has reminded us, O you who believe, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as He ought to be feared and do not die except in a state of complete submission to Him. And He has reminded us, O mankind, be mindful of your duties and responsibilities towards your Lord, the one who has created you from a single soul, and from that single soul He has created His soulmate, and from those two He has created many men and women. and be mindful of your obligations and your duties towards your Lord, of whose name you seek the rights of one another and maintain the relationship of kin. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watcher over all things. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has also reminded us, O you who believe, fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as he ought to be feared, and speak the word of truth. He will forgive your shortcomings and sins, and he will correct your actions and deeds. Whosoever obeys Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his messenger has indeed achieved a great success. Respected brothers and sisters, indeed, the most truthful of all the books is the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The most valuable, the most truthful words are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the best of the guidance is the guidance of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And often we do overlook these facts. We are so used to these words that these words have kind of lost their meanings to us. But if we look deeper, and if we happen to come across a situation whereby we are able to contrast what we have compared to what others go through in their paths of life, then only we can recognize and realize how truthful to the dot these words are. And of course, these are the words of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They cannot be wrong. And Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was directly guided and protected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَمَا يَنْطِقُ عَنِ الْهَوَىٰ, that he did not speak of his own desires. So whatever he did speak, it was a guided speech. And that speech has the value only if we can understand it. And subhanallah al-azim, I myself was under that impression that some of the things are ritual, but the more I have seen and observed and experienced the contrast, the more I have realized that every single commandment, every single word of wisdom is so truth. And inshallah, one day, a great majority of the human beings would recognize and realize that. Respected brothers and sisters, since our inception, there were two paths. The path that was guided and the path that was the path of evil. When Shaitan refused to prostrate in front of Adam alayhi salam, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded him to do so, he took the path of arrogance. When Adam alayhi salam and Hawa alayhi salam happened to err in their judgment, happened to make a mistake in their actions, they sought the path towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They did not run away from him. They sought a path towards him. They were looking for guidance. That is the first and foremost trait of humanity. That when we err, when we make a mistake, we do not take a path of arrogance. We seek the path of guidance. And where is the path of guidance? Who is the source of guidance? It is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the best source of guidance. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned when Adam and Hawa were baffled, they were wondering, what can we do to correct our error? What can we do to rectify what has happened with us? And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did mention, فَتَلَقَّى آدَمُ مِنْ رَبِّهِ كَلِمَاتٍ فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِ. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught them the words through which they can seek the forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فَتَابَ عَلَيْهِمْ. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most forgiving. He forgave their shortcomings. The matter was closed. Shaitan took the path of arrogance, and Adam alayhi salam and Hawa alayhi salam, they sought the path of connecting with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the path of forgiveness. And this is the greatest blessing we can have. As human beings, we have shortcomings, we have weaknesses, we have the desires. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned that whenever we err, whenever we make mistake, seek forgiveness and I will forgive you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given one of the best of the verses in the Quran when He has mentioned, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, وَإِذَا سَأَلَكَ عِبَادِي أَنِّي فَإِنِّي قَرِيبٌ. That if any of my servants ask of me, then say that I am qareeb. I am not somewhere far. I am not unaware of what my servant is going through. I am not neglectful of my creation. I am there to help and support. I'm there to understand you. I'm there to provide you the guidance. I'm there to comfort you. And this is something we have to recognize. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has further mentioned, Ujibu da'wat al-da'i iza da'an, and that I respond. I do respond to the call of the caller when he calls. What is required of us is we have to call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If we need anything, if we have made any mistake, if we have done something wrong, an act of disobedience, or if we are in need of anything, then we have to call upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because this is one of the most loved, most liked act of human being in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, we do come to the masjid, we do pray, we can fast, but in one of the narrations, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not like the individual who prays and does not make dua. Who prays and does not make dua. So let's not underestimate the importance of dua. In fact, one of the narration mentions that ad-dua huwa al-ibadah. That dua, that is the worship, that is the ibadah. Ad-dua mukhal ibadah, that dua is the essence of worship. Dua is the essence of worship. Yes, we can come and we can enter into salah and we can praise and we can glorify Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that's how it should be. But we should not become arrogant. We should not consider ourselves self-sufficient, that we do not need anything from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the way we connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the true way to express our ubudiyah, our humility, our humbleness, and our place in front of our Creator, that, oh Allah, no matter what situation we are in, we need you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves hearing that. This is the way He feels that He is needed in the sight of a servant. And that is a reality. It is an expression of our recognition, our acknowledgement that, oh our Creator, you are the provider of all the things. And yes, we need you. We do not consider ourselves independent. We are dependent on you. We are your servant. We need you for every single breath of our life. And that is a reality. And if you want to test that, go to a swimming pool and see how much time you can live underwater. Because this is how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created. If our system happens to fail, whereby we are unable to take in the oxygen, how would we feel? If our system fails, whereby our hands, our feet stop to function, how would we feel? So let's not underestimate our existence, our creation. This is due to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is because of the design of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it is because of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if it is functioning. My respected brothers and sisters, we come across many different situations. If we are in a good situation, we have to be thankful and grateful. But if we are facing difficulties and challenges, that is the time. Actually, that is not the time. Because Prophet ﷺ has mentioned that if you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help you in your difficult time, if you want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to hear you and help you in your difficult times, then make lots of dua in your time of ease and comfort. That is the time we should connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, build that stronger relationship, so that when we are in time of need, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will listen to us, help us, ease our situation, and comfort us. When we are in good time, let's be thankful and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and still make lots of dua. We all know the story of Ayyub alayhi salam. But Ayyub alayhi salam was given, and he was given a lot. He had the wealth, he had the spouses, he had the children, he had the farms and animals and all kinds of things he had, the worldly possessions he had. And Shaitan didn't mention it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that it is very easy for him to be thankful and grateful. It is very easy for him to be good because he has been given every single thing. What does he have to do? Whatever you have given, he has to take some of it and then spend in your path. He has to pray and worship and glorify. That's easy. Allows me to inflict pain and harm and suffering on him. And that was a test for Ayyub alayhi salam. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knew the strength of Ayyub alayhi salam. The hardest test is given to the best of the students. And that's what happened to Ayyub alayhi salam. He was, mashallah, so courageous and his iman was so strong. He was afflicted by harm and calamities, and all that he had was taken away. All that he had was taken away until the time he lost his health and nobody was left around him except his wife. And it was very difficult for him to survive. The dua of Ayyub alayhi salam is one of the best dua. What did he say? Allahumma. He did not complain. He did not say, oh Allah, you gave me everything, you took it away. Why? Am I not your servant? Do you not love me? Do I not glorify you? He did not complain. All he said that Allahumma anni massani ad-durru wa anta arhamur rahimin. Oh Allah, Allahumma anni, I am touched. He simply mentioned, I am touched and afflicted by hardship. Massani ad-durru wa anta arhamur rahimin. And then you are the most merciful, amongst all the merciful. Arhamur rahimin. That was his dua. When Yunus alayhi salam was under the three darknesses, under the darkness of night, under the darkness of ocean, and under the darkness of the belly of fish. He had no way to come out. He was in a difficult situation. Now it is a metaphoric way to express how many of us many a time feel that we are stuck in darknesses. We have no place, no way to go out. We do not see any light in our life. Things are difficult. Any movement we take, it does not work. Anything we do, it does not work. We feel ourselves suffocating. Nothing is working out. That was perhaps the worst situation Yunus alayhi salam experienced under the darkness, three darknesses. What did he do? He did not complain. He said, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. He reflected upon himself that why am I suffering this? Perhaps this is the way Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants me to come back to him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants me to connect back to him. La ilaha illa anta, he started to glorify. La ilaha illa anta, there is no Lord except you. Subhanaka, and glorified and exalted are you. Illa anta, subhanaka inni kuntu min al-zalimin. And then he expressed his weakness, his shortcomings. He acknowledged his errors. And he sought forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And through that dua, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took him out of the belly of fish. So if we want ourselves to come out of our difficult situations, if we want to find a way out, that is the way moving forward. We have to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And whosoever makes dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah does respond to those. And he has mentioned, Ujibu da'wat da'i idha da'an, and I respond to the call of the caller when he calls upon me. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين والمسلمات فاستغفروه إنه الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الأمين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. There are many beautiful du'as in the Quran. In the seerah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has taught us many du'as. And I would like to encourage all the brothers and sisters to pick one simple dua and then memorize it in 1 week or next week, in 2 weeks, just memorize one dua. And one of the best dua he explained and taught to Mu'adh ibn Jabal radiallahu ta'ala anhu was Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. And there are 3 elements to that. Recognize Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrik. First of all, O Allah, give me your dhikr, your remembrance. As we remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He remembers us. We remember Him in our good times, He would remember us in our difficult situations and difficult times. we have to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as we go through our days. Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika, and then ala wa shukrika, and then be thankful and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Shake your hand if your hand is working fine. Be thankful and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Check your eyes if you are able to see. Be thankful and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Open your fridge, and if you happen to find the food, delicious food, and if you have no worries about food and you're living in safety and security and comfort and peace, then be thankful and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When you happen to find yourself saying the kalima, that is the blessing. If you happen to find yourself iman, a state of iman, coming to the masjid, say alhamdulillah, shukrika. That is the shukr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it is not just by the tongue or by the words. When the time comes to help others, then step forward and help. That is the way to say thank you. Shukran, Ya Allah. When you are blessed with wealth, and if you find somebody in need of help, then spend in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give charity. That is the shukr. Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik, and then give me the perfection, beautification of my ibadah, my servitude towards you. That is the ultimate expression of being a humble servant. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us among those who would be starting their days with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who would be spending the moments of their days with the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or who would be ending their days with the shukr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Let's not underestimate the power of dua. There are a lot of beautiful du'as, and one of the du'as which is highly mentioned and recommended is asking for dunya and akhirah. Asking for dunya and akhirah. رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. And before I get into the concluding part of my khutbah, I would like to make a dua for a dear brother, Shaheen Qadi, who is going through a difficult situation. He is suffering cancer in the last stage. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him a complete and quick recovery, and may Allah give him the shifa, and give him the shifa in that manner that the disease never returned to him and there is no weakness left after that. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help ease and difficult situation for all our brothers and sisters over the world who are going through their difficult time. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give shifa to all those who are suffering from the health related items. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned the status of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. إن الله ملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد اللهم أعز الإسلام والمسلمين وأذل الشرك والمشركين ودمر أعداءك وأعداءنا وأعداء الدين اللهم اغفر للمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم الأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات اللهم اشف مرضانا ومرضى المسلمين اللهم ارحم موتانا وموتى المسلمين اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه اللهم أرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه اللهم انصر المجاهدين في كل مكان يا رب العالمين ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين عباد الله رحمكم الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون اذكروا الله يذكركم والله يستجيب لكم ولذكر الله تعالى أهم وأكبر. أقيموا الصلاة.